our NMI Football Association Officer General Secretary Rosa Panta, Deputy General Secretary Ms. Berlin, and our Treasurer Ms. Elena Correcting. And of course, joining us tonight is our distinguished guest, the Honorable Lieutenant Governor Mr. Dennis Mendez. To begin our program, can you please call on the NMI Football Association Executive Committee member Mr. Alex Sablan for his remarks.
Good evening, team, CMI, players, NMI parents, guests, Lieutenant Governor, Exco members, NMI staff. Yeah, I thought this would be the end of the program, so I'm a little off on this, but I will put my snapshot to be very quick. My apologies. Alrighty. Well, congratulations to the U23 men's team and coaches and management team. Much has already been said about where you will be going. This send-off is absolutely for you and you've earned the honor. But if you'll indulge me a little, I'd like to reflect on your shared and earned honor of being here tonight. Gentlemen, I want you to think back on who you got to join this sport. Who was it that brought you into this sport? Is your parent, a friend, possibly, a family member? But many of you most likely started soccer with a club, whether it be Canoa, MBU, Matanza, Irish, Southern United, member Fiesta, Tan Holdings, or now with TFC. Their humble beginnings in this sport most likely was playing on a makeshift baseball pitch at one of our schools in Culverville, San Antonio, Hopwood, the Added Gym here, Garapad, Navy, Capitol Hill, possibly Gregorio Ticarancho, all the way to in San Joaquin. And try to remember your first coaches, the volunteers, and the weekend awkwardness of learning this sport on not so optimal conditions. But you persevered nonetheless. Remember your first interaction with your Japan Football Association coach, Coach Seki, Mita, of course, Ms. Suzuki, or your Chelsea Football Club coaches, Coach Crew, Coach Jimmy. Recall the competition back then and through the years, and again, your parents, your friends, or your coach, and competition all over this island. For many of us, and our NMI staff, where were you in 2016 when you learned that we were going to build a state-of-the-art NMI soccer training facility? And the first time on the artificial turf in July of 2018. The main pitch, the mini pitch, the bleachers, in a few short months, the devastation of Typhoon 2 on the mini pitch, and the facility at large. Some of you, most of you, pitched in to help clean out the facility and the surrounding village.
Kayo, kumusta
With the help of East Asia Football Federation and Asian Football Confederation AFC and the Tansuda Foundation and many other supporters, we rebuilt even better. Today, with the help, generous support of AFC, EAFF, and the NMI government, we have administrative offices, meeting rooms, 2 main pitches, mini pitch, and completely lit facilities, and very soon, a larger conference room, shower facilities, and a possible major tournament here in CMI. Where were you when we learned of our entry as an ordinary member of AFC? And do you recall your first AFC?
Mix. Thank you
And what's your most
Salamat.
countries here can only imagine to visit, like Mongolia, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, China, most of China, and all of the other starry areas and parts of Asia. Which leads us here to this facility, the Northern Mariana Sports Association's facility. Again, in collaboration with the NMI government, TSL Foundation, and many other generous contributors, we can conduct this send-off ceremony out of the harsh elements and into air conditioning and the sound of the
Jasmine,
displays
thank you sa support lahat sa
that are here this evening, as this is right and proper, as you all deserve. I hope in taking you through this memory lane rendition that you all remember how you got here. How you got here, and when you don our flag, you know that your community and the NMI family are cheering you on regardless of the outcome. There is much to be said about the size of our islands, populace, and community. We're small, competing against countries that are 20 and 100 times our size. But the beauty of our love for the sport of soccer is you don't need to be big to be good or even great. I leave you with a recent milestone. You all know who Ichiro Suzuki is, right? Well, he's just donned the Cooperstown Hall of Fame designation. And I want to leave you with some of his comments from his speech. This is a slight excerpt from his presentation. You know, he was a scrawny 170-pound, 5'11" outfielder, not even a pitcher. Yet, the average individual in baseball is 6'2" and 210 pounds. But he said, if you consistently do the little things, there is no limit to what you can achieve. He said, look at me. When I came to America, many people said I was too skinny to compete with bigger major leaguers. The first time I ran out on the field, I was in awe of the competition. But I knew if I stuck to my beliefs about preparation, I could overcome the doubts, even my own. I have been asked what's the best thing you can do for your team. My answer is taking responsibility for yourself. Being responsible for yourself means answering to yourself. When you go home at night and wonder why you didn't get a hit or didn't make a catch, the honest answer is not because a great pitcher beat you or a tough sun was in your eyes. It's because there was something you could have done better. By taking responsibility for yourself, your support, your teammates, and you don't cheat the fans. As a kid, his dream was always to be a professional baseball player. I even wrote an essay about it when I was in grade 6. If I could rewrite that essay today with what I know now, I would use the word goal instead of dream. Dreams are not always realistic, but goals can be possible. If you think deeply about how to reach them, dreaming is fun, but goals are difficult and challenging. It's not enough to say I want to do something. If you are serious about it, you must think critically about what is necessary to achieve it. I wrote that daily practice and preparation are important to become a professional player. As I continue to set my goals, I also came to understand that consistency will be the foundation of achievement. I encourage young players to dream and dream big, but also to understand the difference between a dream and a goal. In order to make your dream your goal, you must be honest in thinking about what is important to achieve it. Team NMI please have a great tournament, China, and most especially have fun doing it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Alex Salman. Vice President
providing a message from Alex that, you know, it's nice for me to be here and support the team. So I made it a commitment to come out here and, of course, see the U23 send-off ceremony. So I'm excited to be here. I'm sure along with your parents, it's a nice event to see some of the hard work turn, you know, into fruition, seeing you guys get sent-offs and you compete. So I just wanted to keep it short and just say that on behalf of the governor and myself, the CNMI, the people of the CNMI, we are so proud of you guys for where you guys are at today, and just know that you guys are winners in our eyes. Go out there, make memories, bring home, and teach it to the next generation so that we can continue, you know, the sport and build on this, so we can continue to see more and more people go out there and represent the CNMI. It's really nice that, you know, you guys get to go to China. I can tell you that I've played sports most of my life, but I've never been to China or anywhere in Asia. Really, I came from a small island in Korea where most of the tournament is here in Saigon. So, you know, good for you guys that you guys are getting this opportunity. It's a major milestone. Congratulations to all the team, you know, the coordinators that made this possible. You know, we're truly proud. And again, on behalf of the governor and myself, I just want to wish you guys good luck and win. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lieutenant Governor. All right, so on to our send-off ceremony. Our team will compete in the AFC U23 Asian Cup 2026 qualifiers to be held in Xi'an, China from September 3 to 9, 2025. The AFC U23 qualifiers will feature 44 national teams that are divided into 11 groups, with NMI and Group D joining Australia, Timor-Leste, and host China. This is the NMI's match schedule. Our first game will be against Australia on September 3, 5:30 p.m. Saigon time. Then NMI is going against China PR on September 6 at 9:35 p.m. Saigon time. And for our last game in pool play, NMI will face Timor-Leste on September 9 at 5:30 p.m. Saigon time. The host and China, one of China's oldest cities, best known for its rich imperial history and cultural heritage. The city's most famous landmark is the Terracotta Warriors, and visitors are drawn to its blend of archaeological wonders, temples, and lively. In September, the city experiences a mild, hot weather with average temperatures ranging between 61 degrees to 77 degrees Fahrenheit. There is a 2-hour time difference between Xi'an and Saipan, therefore our games will be played at either 5:30 p.m. or 9:35 p.m. local time. There are 2 match venues, and we'll first play on the Bandong Football Park East Stadium, which features a natural grass pitch and a 600 seating capacity. Then for our second match, we will play at the Xi'an International Football Center, which also features a natural grass pitch, but with over 60,000 seating capacity. The team's accommodation will be at the Novotel Xi'an Island. And now, let us present our NMI U23 men's national team, starting with their team officials. Head coach Atsushi Hanita. We have goalkeeper coach Qi Tang. Assistant coach Gershwin Anglin. Assistant coach in team ambulance Jario. Team manager Mickey Vargas. Our team security and equipment manager David Laksa. And our team physiotherapist is Hazel Mabasa. And now, here is our Northern Mariana Islands U23 men's national team roster, starting with player number 1, Mary Torres. Player number 3, Leila de Leon Guerrero. Player number 4, Takara Jin. Player number 5, John Gudato.
U23 players won their first match, the first AFC match for the women's national team just this month. Hopefully, first delegation in this, but maybe it will be our first men's team to win in an AFC tournament. And for the information of the parents who are all here, before our players will be joining the tournament, they will be leaving this Friday for a training camp in Japan. This training camp, most of it is courtesy of Japan Football Association, who will be sponsoring their stay there in Japan for about a week. So that's a big cost for us because that would cost us more or less about 30,000. And during their stay in Japan,
Ay, Mama Shell. Kamusta na?
they will also be playing 3 training matches with 3 different teams. On August 24, they will be playing Kona University. And on August 25, they will be playing Kansai University. And lastly, on August 28, they will be playing against Osaka Keizai University. And then on August 31, our national team players will be watching a J1 league match between Celeste Osaka FC and Hiroshima FC. These are J1 league teams right now. Osaka is number 9 in the J1 league, and Hiroshima is number 5. So our national team players, please, when you go to our tournament, as what President Jerry always tells us, represent our nation well. And when you meet our AFC officials, respect them for always inviting us to this tournament. And in Japan, please thank our Japanese brothers and sisters. They have been helping us a lot since day one. JFL is a big supporter of NMI, and we owe a lot to them for our football development. Starting with providing our technical director and coaches, and also providing financial and technical support. So, everyone tonight, I hope you will say good luck to our team. Thank you again for coming, and to our national team players, good luck, and hopefully you will represent our country well.
Our lieutenant governor always asks me, why are you not speaking? So, if you look at our lieutenant governor at the back, can you turn around and show them? He had a surgery, right? He mentioned it. And the next day, he's here for us. So, let's give our lieutenant governor a round of applause for being here. 2 weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago, when we had the send-off for our U23 women, that was the second day when he assumed the office of Lieutenant Governor, the second day. And so when he said, Jerry, why are you not speaking? I will speak, okay? Because he said something to me earlier. He said, Jerry, sometimes when you speak, you share a little bit interesting facts. So I thought of something, right? So I asked Kathy one quick question. I just want to ask, among all of you, all the players, how many are 22 years old? One. You know why I asked? play against? The first game? Australia. Second game? China. I'm just going to talk about those two games first. Okay? I explained to the Lieutenant Governor earlier. I said this is the U23 competition. Other countries that has millions and billions of population, the entire team is 22 years old. Entire team. How many 22 years old we have? One. How many of you in the team? 23 players. So we have one 22 years old. And the opponent has 22 years old. The youngest player that I understand is 16. Who is 16 here? Raise your hand. 1, 2. Who is 17? Oh, okay. 18. Okay. But you get the point. Not only we are playing against gigantic country, okay? Do you know Australia and unfortunately China is not a World Cup team, but they're China, okay? Australia has been playing World Cup for many times already, and I'm sure either they have already qualified. Has Australia qualified for next year? In Asia, I think they already qualified. So you have to know that when you're playing against like Australia, U23, they're 22 years old. Some of them could be a World Cup player. As you know, many World Cup teams has 18, 19, 20, 22. This is what they're up against. Big population and all the players that are few years older as a team. I just want to put this out to let everyone understand and appreciate the level of competition. Sometimes the size. We have Nolan, the governor of Florida, who is a tall boy. Where's Nolan? Unfortunately, we only have one Nolan that looks like Australian height. Okay? But really, every time we prepare the team to go out and compete, it's a very tall order because we have a very small pool of players to choose from. Do you think Coach Jers, Coach Atsu would like to choose 16 years old to play against other U23 team? If you have 100, in some cases, in some countries, maybe there are 1,022 years to choose from. But we have 16, 17. I mean, that's really the reality, right, of what NMI FA is facing. When we go for AFC tournament, you have to understand who they are competing against. It took us, how many years? 13 years? To win our first victory in Uzbekistan, where I'm looking at Julie. Who else is here? Audrey. Who else? Aubrey. Come on. Anybody else? Can we give these 3 U20 women players a round of applause? Well, somebody else? Oh, Stacy. Right. And? Fiona. Okay, see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them. Where's Sophia? Where is Sophia? Okay, Operation. We have 6 players that just came back from Uzbekistan. They will face the same. U20, everybody's 19 years old. And we also have very, I know this girl, how old are you?
I'm 15.
15 years old playing against the U20 in other country, right? Whether it's women, whether it's men, no different. And that is really why we have to appreciate our boys and girls. How hard they train, and they know what they're up against, and they give it all. Okay? So the team U23, play your best. Play hard with good sportsmanship. You're representing NMI. Okay? Good luck and take off.
Thank you so much, President Jerry Tan. And that concludes our stand-up ceremony. Once again, good luck to our NMI U23 Women's National Team. And safe travels as you leave for your training in Japan this Friday, August 22. On behalf of the Northern Mariana Islands Football Association, thank you all for joining us tonight and for your continued support for our national teams. Susan Usmaasi, Giliston, thank you, and good evening to you all.
Ah, yan na, sumakit na. Thank you, sir. How about Kuya? Where is he gonna ride? You asked him.
I take a picture of my Kuya.
Makulit, makulit. You go, take picture. Eh? Talagang si... Yeah, you go there. Good luck, guys. Merrick, go with Aloy. This is, hold on. Hold on, I'm gonna take picture. This is video. This is live. Hold on.